Thank you for joining us today at Miniature Wargaming Labs. Today we're going to put together one of the new Von Ryan Leapers from the Leviathan box set. Model actually came together pretty well, and with such organic shapes, the cleanup and the fit went well. Just make sure you keep the arms going the right way. I kept on wanting to shove the little one in the big one slot. But alright, let's go get started. Alright, to start, let's go ahead and we got our sprue for the Von Ryan's Leapers. Fresh out of the box. We got our instructions and we set down a baking tray here to kind of catch the pieces when they fall. So let's open up our instruction booklet. So we got the page here and we're going to go ahead and build that one. So I'm going to start 40mm base. Make sure to always check your base. If you've seen me mess this up before. Yep, that's the 40. Pretty good at checking 32s. 25s, anything beyond that, I always have to double check. But we're going to grab our sprue and take my dominant hand, the little clippers here, and let's go ahead and start looking for some of these numbers here. We're going to correspond the numbers on the sprue to what's in the instruction booklet. I'll just find one of these numbers. Let's look for an H1. Go around. Even if you find the number, you got to make sure that it's corresponding to the right one. It's always helpful to catch it in the light, like I'm trying to do now. Let's turn it right side up so my brain case recognizes if I do see the number. There's H1. Alright, so we're going to take the flat edge of the clippers here and tight to the model. Snippy, 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 snippy. Now, normally when I'm not recording, listen to some podcasts, or right now listening to my neighbor watch cartoons. Good for him. Alright, now go around to, that was H1. Let's go around, and what we're going to do is, so I cut out H1, I put it on top of H1, and I'm going to go around, cut out the rest of these, and match them up. Now we got everything cut out, so let's go ahead and let's pick a piece here. I'm going to grab this one. And so I'm going to take my X-Acto blade, and where I separated it from the sprue, I just want to trim that down. I want some nice smooth plates for when I paint this thing. Okay, there's a little nubbin right there. Alright, now a couple of these spots, I want to take care of the mold line. Stuff this organic, you don't really have to worry about the mold lines, but it does have these plates and the little hooves there. So I don't want, when I do a wash on it, I don't want the wash clinging to that straight line. It'll ruin the organic look of some of these pieces. So we clean up the piece, we'll put it back on the number, we'll move on to the next, and when we come back we'll do assembly. So with our pieces all cleaned up, we're ready to get out our plastic glue, essential when doing models. Alright, because it gives you a little bit more play. Alright, so I have to pay attention, make sure I got this right way up. Okay, so this little rib cage there, horn there. Alright, so I'm going to put this around the edges of where plastic's going to touch. There we go, slid right in. Alright, so it says got like a little mandible thing. That must be it over here. See, a lot of times I don't like to put it in the little pin receiver because sometimes the tolerances are so tight. There we go. These seem to be very newbie friendly. Alright. Now what I want to do is make sure I put it at the right tilt down. Okay, so we're going to go off of the front of the right shoulder. Alright. Now let's finish off the right side. Looks like there's 2 pins for the right hip here. Let's make sure I know my left from my right here. I had that problem when I was a kid. They send you to the special classes. There you go. Popped right in. Now, for the big arm. Wait, did I put that in the right one? Oh, it's big arm up front, little arm in the back. Gosh darn it. That actually fits a lot better. Oops. Wasn't paying attention. So I thought the first arm would go in the big spot. And it did not. There we go. Alright, let's go to the other side. Do the other big arm. It's been a long time since I've done Tyranids. Come on. We cut out the right piece. There we go. Just pushing it at the wrong angle, that was the problem. Okay. Okay, that pin's in there. Alright, that came pretty together. For such an intricate model, that worked out pretty well. Alright, so, 2 pins there. They go like that. Oh, I want to do ball that hoof. There we go. Alright, all put together. Very happy with how that turned out. Alright, well, thank you for joining us at Miniature Wargaming Labs, and we'll see you next time.